Don just mentioned a few minutes ago that this is the first time you've been together in business. Why are you here with Don King? What does it mean for you to be associated with Don King?
Honestly, ever since I was a kid, I had this dream. It's crazy, but I had this dream. Ever since I was about 9 years old, it was a dream, and you remember when the fights came on HBO. It wasn't clear. All you seen was a lot of colors. When it first came on, all you seen was a lot of colors, and then you'll see Don in the ring, and I always had that dream. So I knew one day we'll get to work. I just never knew when it would be, and now it came and it's here. So, this is life changing to me. It means a lot to me, and I want to make the best of it. I want to be one of his last champions.
You said that you have big goals for yourself, big standards. How can you think to achieve this in this moment in your state, in your career, in this moment in your career?
If anybody ever knew me, man, I never dreamed small. I always dream big. And I personally know what I can do and what I can bring to the table. And with a team that I got around me, as my coach, as Coach Cunningham, and then now I got Don back. It's honestly, to be brutally honest, it's really unstoppable. And everybody gonna see that.
Speaking of the bell, you think you have to finish the fight before the final bell?
However it comes. I don't go in the fight looking for knockouts. I just go in the fight. I just go in the fight knowing that I'm sharp, and I get the job done. If the knockout presents itself, I'm taking it. I don't have as much time as I had when I was younger, but I still have enough time to do what I want to do in the sport. And with my team, with Coach Kevin Cunningham, well, Uncle Kev to me, and my granddaddy Don. We can do whatever we want, But I was always taught you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. So, it's really how far I want to go, cause Uncle Kev gonna make sure I'm straight, and I'm gonna put the work in, and Don gonna put me where I need to be. It's really up to me to go in there and get them victories.
I had an opportunity to be able to deal with it because my plate was so full, dealing with other problems that we have. So it's a delight for me. I welcome him with open arms, as you can see. Everybody say, don't get involved with him. He's a this, he's a that, And so the more they said that, the more I want to be involved, because if it ain't a problem, first you got to acknowledge that you got a problem. You can't solve a problem if it's not a problem. All right, so I felt that I was being very, lackadaisical, so to speak, and putting on fights here and there because I didn't have to prove nothing to nobody. All right, but then I say, well, let me get this man here, and so I can prove, that being a troubleshooter is what it's really all about, and dealing with people that are real. And so I was happy to have him there, and that's why I gave him a table full of money, so that that he knew that it's for real, MONEY, so they can't get around that, and so they're calling me a match for him now. They're trying to get a match for him.
They're watching on TV and they want to know if you're going to answer your phone.
Yeah, so I'm happy to have this problem, and I know I'm a problem for all the other promoters that's out there, because they're always looking for excuses to find some kind of way to justify why they ain't doing what they could have done and what they should have done, and all of these different things there. I don't deal with that. I welcome the more bigger the problem, the bigger the event. And so therefore, I'm the problem promoter to the promoters, and he's a problem to everybody that's out there. But the most important thing is he's a problem to the fighters, the opponents. They know who he is, when they get in that ring with him. And he just justified that and said, the smartest thing I heard him say was forget about all those would be, could be, should be opponents. You know, his opponent is to get this guy named Hutchinson. You know what I mean? That's the way. When you're single-minded, you can deal with that thing. But when you're trying to fight 5, 6 opponents at one time, it don't work. You know what I mean? So you got to be acclimated and you have your mind together to make things happen. And this is why I like fighters. You know, I like people that will fight for other people and fight for their own character. And that's why I love Donald Trump, because he fights for the guy himself. He fights for the people. You know what I mean? And they can't get around it no matter how they look at it, and they can't justify it. But hatred is a disease. And they really hate him so much because he's independent. He can't be bribed, he can't be bought, he can't be intimidated, and he can't be coerced to sell us out. He gonna stand his ground and he gonna counterpunch. And that's what you got here with Adrien on a different level and categorizing the sport. He gonna stand his ground, and when you hit him, he gonna hit you back, and then he gonna hit you when you can't hit him back. So that's what we are bringing here to you all on June the 9th, and I look forward to seeing everybody on this, be there for this fight.
Anyone like this?
He's definitely encouraging me to. I haven't reached that age yet, but once I get that age, I want to know how I'm going to go. And I think I want to go just like him.
Well, age is just a number, you know what I mean? And mine is unlisted. Because I tell you myself, I thought I'd be going, my prediction, I thought I'd be going to 50. Because I was challenging all of the boys, Scalish, you know, Danny Green. I was challenging all of them, you know what I mean? And they were taking guys out like, you know, Shonda Burns, Alexander Burns, all the people, the gangsters, the real gangsters, and they was taking them out, you know what I mean? And I'm still here.
You had beef with Danny Green?
Yeah, Danny Green he got paid to knock me off. And Shonda Burns had to come in and block it because they had to go through the category of they followed orders, you know. When you get a knockoff or whack, they call it a whack, you got to go find out everybody's clear, there. And so when he found out Danny Green was going to try to, you know, been hard to whack me, he blocked it. He blocked it, you know what I mean? So, but then after that, Danny Green and him had war, and Danny Green is who took him out, but they had to plan and put the car next to another car and put the bombs in the car, and they blew up my man, Shonda Burns, you know what I mean? And that's how they got rid of him. You know what I mean? But I was right there in the heat of the night. You know what I mean? It wasn't no play the game.
Diaz in the last couple of years.
You said?
Now he's boxing.
I mean, you know, like I said before, you know, I ain't worrying about nobody else but Hutchinson. And after that, we can do whatever the fuck we want. But right now, I'm worrying about handling my business June 9th against Hutchinson.
So Fight Hype wants to know, you obviously want to win, but do you want to make like a statement?
Of course, you know that's any boxer. You know, any boxer don't just want a regular win. You know, that's why I'm preparing so tough, and that's why I'm working so hard, so I can go in there and give the fans, you know, something they ain't seen in a while from me. So, you know, June 9th, just be there.
Like, so what did you think about Tank Davis knocking Ryan out? And do you take pride in knowing how far he's come with your assistance?
I mean, of course, you know, I called it. I said it wouldn't go 8 rounds. And he went out there and he was sharp, and he did what he had to do.
Adrien, so has Kevin brought anything new to your training? You doing any new things you haven't done before?
When it
We
comes,
ain't really new.
that's why I was just gonna get into that. Yeah, this ain't nothing new. we been working together. Shit, he cussed me out every day. That's new. He give me a new cuss out every day. but you know, that's uncle. That's my uncle, and we got an understanding. That's what we call it. We got an understanding, and we working hard. In June 9th, we're gonna put on a show.
I hear you've been out on the beach. You doing some running out there and stuff?
Yeah. Like I said, man, we've been working hard, man. This we'll be putting out videos soon, but we just gonna keep working. And June 9th, I hope don't nobody miss it.
All right. Kevin, what do you got to add? How's training camp going?
Training camp's going good, and we're bringing it down the stretch the last 4 weeks. We'll be coming down pretty hard the last 4 weeks and getting him to that real sharp enough stage so he can peak right at the right time. And, weight is, where it needs to be at this point, and so everything is going the way it needs to go. So it'll be ready June 9th. Be a great show. So like I said, everybody come on down to Miami, enjoy the fight, and have a great time.
Pina coladas on down.
All right.